All right. Good evening. It's May 19th, 2021. This is NCCU Live. I'm Keon Brown. Thank you for watching. We're glad you are here with us. We're here to celebrate the achievements and the incredible alumni of the greatest university on the planet, North Carolina Central University. Thank you for joining us. I'm here in New York. Thank you. You guys are everywhere. I'm seeing people all over the world checking out our videos. You can see this live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at eaglesalumni.network. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. You can watch it live. And then for all the NCCU graduates, you got to get in these Facebook alumni groups, Eagles Alumni Network. We have that one. And also we've got, you went to NCCU if. So you got to get into these groups on Facebook if you're there. And if you're not on, if you're on Instagram, I got the graphic somewhere, but we're at Eagles Alumni Network, at Eagles Alumni Network. So tag us, find us, like us. We've got a beautiful show for you today. How about that baseball team? Come on, NCCU baseball. We're going to miss you. We're going to try to get you back ASAP. I'm seeing the Discord in the groups. We got to get that money, over $500,000 to get that group back. Come on. They're champions. Come on, Coach of the Year. Congratulations to Dr. Ingrid Wicker McCree for the work that she does tirelessly on behalf of the athletic department. I have to say all that because I just love her and she does amazing work. And congratulations to our baseball team for some incredible work. We've got Jennifer Mason, Agu Anuma, and we also have Travis Irving on today. Let's bring in Travis, actually. Let's start with Travis today. Let's get Travis in. Travis, you there?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm excellent, man. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, brother.
So you class of 04. I missed you. I don't. Yeah. You in my class 04. Come on.
Yeah, I left out in December 04.
Okay. Excellent, man. Excellent. Now you're an entrepreneur. Talk about some of the work that you're doing. We want to hear all about it.
Me and my wife started our business, Earth Tones Hair and Skin, probably a few years ago. The main reason why we did this, man, is we have a young daughter who kind of suffers from eczema. So instead of going the route of just wanting to get more, medicine and, going the route of more going to the doctor, we wanted to do some stuff a little bit more natural. So I started, making the body butters. Then I kind of graduated up to beard butters and beard oils, not only to help her, but also, to help my beard as well, to help my beard because I got tired of putting stuff like petroleum jelly on my beard and, lotion. Nothing was working. So
glistening. All you was doing was glistening.
Yeah, just glistening and, trying to stay away from that stuff, man. I don't want to, get bumps all in my beard and stuff like that. So, we found that a body butter really helped my daughter's skin. So as the years progressed, I started doing, different things like liquid black soap, scalp oil, beard oil, and the beard butter. And so now we branched off from Earth Tones and we're doing the business under my daughter's name, who is it's called Be True Forever. So Be True Forever stands for my youngest daughter name is Jubilee. That's B. True is Truly, and my youngest daughter is Everly. So that's Be True Forever.
Oh man.
So that's basically a women's spinoff of Earth Tones. So we do, the body butter, we do the bath melts and stuff like that. So
awesome.
Recently, we ventured into doing clothes, doing a little bit more merch. I've always had, kind of a passion for clothes and shoes and stuff. Whenever I was at Central, I was painting sneakers. A few people out there know me from painting sneakers. So, that was a hobby of mine when I was at Central, paint sneakers and, customizing little clothes here and there. So trying to pick up on that now in 2021, man.
Excellent, man. How can we find out more about Earth Tones and some of your other things? Is there a website or Instagram?
Yeah, so my website is www.etonesnaturals.com. That's www.etonesnaturals.com. Or you can check out my girl's site, and that's www.betrueforever. That's BETRUFOEVR forever.com.
All right. Congratulations with that. Family affair, family business. We love that.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. Now, how did NCCU find you? How did NCCU find you?
Well, NCCU didn't find me. I found them.
Okay.
So, I'm from Monroe, North Carolina, man, and we had a few of our Monroe guys who actually came to Central, and we all kind of went the same route. So I went to Livingstone for 2 years before I came to Central, as did me and my boy Rod. He I think he interviewed a little while ago too. So I went to Livingstone for 2 years. I had to go to Central Piedmont for a semester in order to come to Central. During this time, I had a couple of guys from Monroe at Central at the time. One of them being my cousin, Tyrus Rory, and he's the reason why I came to Central. Just learning about the school and getting a lot of information about it. And I came to homecoming before I came, and I'm like, yeah, this it. This one I'm going. It was a choice of Chapel Hill, Winston-Salem State, or Central. So yeah, I'm going to Central, no doubt about it.
Once you got the homecoming, there was no choice. That's all it took.
It was a wrap.
All right, Travis Irving from the class of 04. Y'all look out for his work with his family business. Check out his website. Stick around, brother. Thank you for being here, and stick around. We got a couple other guests we're going to bring you back at the end for some discord and convo. All right?
Sounds good.
Thank you, brother. All right, that was Travis. I love family businesses, love Black-owned. Y'all make sure that y'all support our own. Let's get Jennifer queued up. There she is. Looking forward to seeing her. Hello.
Jennifer Hello. Mason. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you so much for being with us today. We're excited about you. You're also an entrepreneur representing the class of 09. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Come on, 09. 09 be dominating this show sometime, but we compete with 04. You know what I'm saying? And then Agu, he from my generation too. So, we got to have our people up in here. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing with your entrepreneurial stuff. What do you got? What are you up to?
Yeah. Well, if I rewind all the way back from when I left Central, I started off in the multi-level marketing world, and I kind of dominated that industry for several years and enjoyed it completely. And then I ventured off into becoming a life coach and also becoming a self-published author. I actually just published my second self-published book this month, so I'm very excited about that. And then I also have my own store. So I've built this pretty small, not really, community on social media full of women, and it's called Single Lady Notes. And I just inspire them to be confident. I give them dating tips, relationship advice, and just a community, because there's women that don't really have people that they can latch on to. So I'm providing a space for us to come together and talk about different issues, whether it's about makeup or whether it's about heartbreak. And I've also created a store in this past December for those girls, where I have my online boutique. I also have a skincare line, and they pretty much can find out anything that they want to find out about my brand.
Come on, life coach and author. We're doing a book club. I just want to, before we get to your book, just congratulations on all of that you're up to.
Thank you.
How did NCCU find you? I want to go there first. How did NCCU find you? I know that Travis said that he found NCCU, but that was even a roundabout way for NCCU to find him via Livingstone. We don't hold that against him. But how did NCCU find you?
I love that question because I'm originally from New Jersey.
Ooh, what part?
Hillside.
Okay, I'm in New York, so Montclair, all of that. I know all of that. Come on, Hillside. All right.
Right outside of like North Irvington, that area. So I was a part of an organization when I was in high school where they actually took us on a college tour. So myself and some of my other friends that I was in high school with, we all went on this college tour. We toured, I think we stopped in North Carolina. So we went to Howard, we went to Hampton. I think we saw Morgan State, and we came to North Carolina, and we went to NCCU, we went to A&T, we went to a couple other schools here. And I applied to 3 different schools, and I got accepted to them all. But all my friends were coming to North Carolina Central University. So I said, well, I'm going where my friends going. That's how North Carolina Central found me.
Come on. You know, once you get on the sloping hills in Verted Green, once you see it and feel it, that and homecoming, and if you come on a Chicken Wednesday or a Fish Friday, you don't got no choice.
It felt like home, honestly. I was looking around like, oh, this feels like home. I think this might be it.
I love that. We talked on our last show about belonging and how you belong at NCCU, and you find that when you get there. That you belong. And I'm so grateful that you said that. Let's go to your books. Congratulations on that. We're actually, let me pull up our graphic. We're doing a summer reading list at Eagles Alumni Network right here on NCCU Live. We want to read folks books that are alumni of the university. So we love that you are just now with your second book. Tell us more about your latest.
Yes. So my latest book is called Pressure. It's called subtitled Lessons in Love versus Toxicity, because we live in a world now where there's a lot of people that are realizing that they have been in toxic relationships with people, or they have been the toxic person. And I think now dating in this generation, it's a little bit more pressure put on us because things are so different. So I wrote the book specifically for my community based off of their pain points. And some of their pain points were, how do I know if I'm even a good woman? What do I need to work on? How do I love myself better? So I talk a lot about self-love and attachment styles. I talk about dating, how you can date in a healthy manner. I talk about the guys that you should look out for and the guys that you should actually accept. I talk about being the woman that a man wants, and then also being a woman that a man doesn't want. And then I also talk about healing and positioning yourself for everything that God has for you, so that way you can live your best life.
Sorry, I love that. I was typing. I love that. Love that. Love that. And I wanted to know more about your community. How can people find out about your community and join your community?
Yeah, so if you follow me on Instagram, it's Single Lady Notes with an S on the end, and it's spelled just the way that it sounds, Single Lady Notes. If you follow me there, you can click the link in my bio and just find out about everything that I'm doing. But I also have a community of like a group chat. So if you're a female that doesn't really have friends or sisters or people that you can connect with, if you send me a DM, I'll add you to our group chat. I have a Facebook page as well, or you can just join me on one of my live videos because I hang out over there a lot.
Come on, Jennifer Mason. Thank you so much for being with us. Jennifer Mason, author, a life coach, entrepreneur, boss, all of that. All of that. Thank you for being here. Stick around. We'll have you at the end to talk to the whole group. Thank you so much for being here, all right?
Thank you for having me.
Come on. I love when these are, Eagles are doing it big everywhere. And this show is an example of that. Look at all our accomplishments and all the products and services that we offer. And let's go to a legal Eagle from the 2000, 2004 area. I call that the golden era ago. What's up? How are you? We can't hear you. You got to unmute. We need to hear you, counselor.
There you go. Hello, Keon. How are you? Long time. How's everything going?
Everything's good on my end, but you start breaking the internet and I start seeing what you're doing. So we had to get you on, man. So proud of you, Legal Eagle. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm really happy to be here, to be speaking with my NCCU community. It's been a long time, and so I'm really happy to have an opportunity to share what's been going on with me in my life and hopefully get reacclimated and reconnected to the university.
So good to hear that. So you broke the internet recently this week. I saw being spotlighted.
Yeah.
You are corporate counsel for the Microsoft Corporation. Talk about your work in diversity, the American Bar Association, all of that. Talk about what you're up to.
Okay, well, yes, I was spotlighted by the public contract law section for the American Bar Association, which is a voluntary bar association that is organized for attorneys specifically. I am part of the public contract law section, which is the area that I primarily have been working in for a number of years now. And so I was spotlighted, obviously, for being a member of that section, but also being part of a diverse group of attorneys who work in the section. I am a co-chair of the diversity committee, and within my role, I'm responsible for making sure that initiatives and goals and the mission of diversity is fostered within the section. So that includes holding networking sessions, making sure that people of color, attorneys of color specifically, are being invited to speak on panels, are being invited to write articles, just kind of showing the diverse and rich industry and the differences that we all possess. And so that's really what I do as part of the ABA PCL section. And I can talk about Microsoft as well. and I am an attorney at Microsoft, and I work specifically in the cloud computing technology. I advise our business clients on cloud computing, security, privacy data, anything related to the business of technology. That is what that's really the area that I focus on. And I specifically support our federal business, which is the business directly related to Microsoft's work with the US government and other entities in the public sector.
Woo. Come on, Agu. I mean, I know you, so we knew that you gonna be doing stuff like that. Congratulations! Such an incredible portfolio of work. Such important work. How important is the diversity conversation in technology?
It is very important. Technology is really what connects all of us. As you know, we are leveraging technology every day, and the pandemic showed that. Obviously, we all had to be connected. And for my company, like Microsoft, I'm happy that we have the technology like Microsoft Teams, which a lot of different organizations use and leverage in order to stay connected to their employees. So from that perspective, technology is very important. Now, when we talk about diversity and we talk about in being inclusive, we really want to focus on the topic of, let's say, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Technology can be good and bad. So in that conversation, we have to make sure that technology is being used in the right way, where certain groups of people are not being negatively affected. When we start talking about, let's say, for example, facial recognition, or any other type of AI or machine learning capabilities, making sure that the way you use technology doesn't affect you. So let's say you pick up your phone and you're trying to unlock your phone. Depending on how the technology is developed, a particular sect or group of people or race could have the right technology that allows them to use their phone the right way, while a different subset of people may not be able to. So that's how technology can be leveraged in a way that could have negative and positive and negative impacts. So when we talk about diversity, we want to make sure that using technology is inclusive for every community, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. While you were talking, if I could be an emoji, it'd be the one with your brain blowing up. That would be what I would be while you were talking. Incredible wisdom, incredible kind of understanding of how technology can be good or bad. That's incredible work. I want to ask you, how did NCCU find you?
That's a great question. NCCU found me through another alumni. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. Of course, I was born and raised in Nigeria, but my family are immigrants, and we immigrated to Raleigh, North Carolina. When I was in Raleigh, I attended William G. Inlow High School, and in high school, I had a teacher. Her name is Kimberly Harrison, who's a graduate of NCCU as well. She was a role model and is a role model for me, and she persuaded me to apply and attend NCCU. And because she was a role model and a mentor and like a second mother to me, it was really a no-brainer for me to apply to NCCU.
Come on, Agu Anuma, double eagle, legal eagle, doing amazing work as corporate counsel for Microsoft. Brother, thank you so much for being here. We're proud of you, man.
Thank you so much, Keon.
All right, let's bring in the rest of our guests. Let's hold tight. Let's get Jennifer in. Let's get Travis in. Let's get everybody in. Come on, it's an excellent day to be an NCCU Eagle. What's up, folks?
It is.
All right. We got everybody here, man. So this is our, coming up in June, we're going to debut something called Chautauqua, which of course our school was founded as the religious training school and Chautauqua. And Chautauqua is basically a discord or a conversation or a conference. And so the last 15 minutes of each show coming up in June is going to be about an issue that we all are going to tap into. So I would like to start by talking about diversity. And let's start with Agu, because he does that right now. How do you apply the conversation of diversity in our everyday lives? Not just technology may be a part of it, but more generally speaking, how does diversity impact our lives?
Well, I think diversity impacts our lives. Let's say in the workplace, we are all engaging with different groups of people. So diversity is not just a racial question. It's a question of diversity in age, diversity in experience, diversity in geography, diversity as far as family structure. So that's how we're affected daily. The people that we engage with, even though in our workplace, for example, they're all diverse and they all have different perspectives. And so that can influence how successful you can be in the workplace, for example, because people are coming from, all these different backgrounds and experiences. So that's what I would probably say to that.
Thank you for that. Jennifer, what, as far as diversity in your area, whether it's the work that you're doing in life coach, et cetera, like, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
So diversity is very important for me because I have such a large audience, and I know that I have women that are following me from not only the US, but different countries. There's different ethnic races, there's different religions. Like, there's a lot of things that make us different in my community. And even on my website, I was very intentional about the picture that I put on there, where it represents a girl that looks like them, because I don't want it to just them to see me and think, oh, well, I'm not a Black girl, so I can't be a part of her community. So for me, it's very important, even when it comes to religion, because I don't want people to feel like there's anything that would exclude them from being connected to what I'm doing. So I make it make a very safe space for women to connect with me, no matter what their religion, the color of their skin, or anything, because you never know who you can connect with. And when you connect with those people, who can help who. And a lot of times when you're not open to diversity, you create barriers for people, which stops them from moving forward. And that's something that I don't want to be a part of.
Indeed. Thank you for that. Travis, diversity. What are your thoughts?
Diversity for me, I would say I can go either way. I can go towards my full-time job, in which I have to be able to talk and build rapport with a lot of different people of a lot of different cultures. As far as Earth Tones comes, I have to be able to reach everybody, to be honest with you. And what Earth Tones means is, I want to be able to reach all the different peoples of the world, whether, all different shades, because we come in all different shades. So you don't want to leave anybody out whenever, especially when you're running the business or whenever you're trying to connect with people, man. So I think diversity is one of the biggest things that we've looked at with our business. And that's because I want to be able to reach everybody, especially in cosmetics and, providing beauty products for people. You want to be able to, to reach people. You don't want to put yourself in one box, so to say. We may be Black owned, but, I love to reach everybody.
Indeed. Thank you for that, guys. Diversity is very, very important. I'm grateful to hear each of your perspectives on that. I also want to do a round robin really quickly. What is your favorite location at the Nest, North Carolina Central University? Your favorite location, all right? Let's start with Agu. What's your favorite location?
All right. Well, before I answer that question, I failed to do something. And as an attorney, I should have done that before I even opened my mouth. I want to say first that disclaimer that everything I've said today is of my own personal opinion and has nothing is not the opinion of my employer. So I want to make sure that I add that in case anyone sees this. But back to your question, I think that I would probably say the cafeteria was probably one of my favorite locations or spots at NCCU, because it was a historic place, and I'm sure it's been renovated and changed so many times that I would say wherever the cafeteria is and was my favorite place when I was at NCC.
No disclaimer on that. You get unlimited swipes. You can go back anytime you want. Jennifer, your favorite location on campus?
My favorite location on campus would be right in front of the basketball auditorium outside, because I was a member of Champaign. So that's where we practiced. And I met some of my closest friends being a cheerleader at North Carolina Central University. So I spent a lot of time on that pavement, stomping and shaking, and also running that hill. So that is a very memorable place for me at Central, and I'll never forget it.
Pick it up. Come on.
Don't start nothing. Let's wait till homecoming.
Come on. All right, Travis, what was your favorite location on campus?
I had two favorite locations, man. The first one being the cement chairs right in front of the Union, the old Union, and the other one being the dungeon, man, right in the middle of Chile. A lot of people don't remember that basketball court, man, but that was one of my favorite places.
Dope. Look, I just graduated again from NCCU recently, and the Jesus steps or the highway to heaven didn't seem so tall. And I don't know if it's because I'm really super grown with gray hairs and stuff, but it just did not seem as steep. I didn't go up them, but from looking, it didn't look. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Now I'm fitness. I like to exercise, so I kind of appreciate the Jesus steps at this point. All right, thank you guys for that. We'll go one more round in a moment with your final thoughts, something that you'd like for our viewers to leave the broadcast with. But first, NCCU alumni. Clearly, we're looking for folks. We're targeting 3 states right now. Texas. If you're in Texas, we want to hear from you. Can you tag somebody in our chats and in our rooms? Can you DM us what city you're in Texas? We got a lot of stuff happening in Texas, Dallas, Houston, all of that. We want to make sure you're connected. Also, Illinois. If you're in the state of Illinois, we'd love to see you and talk to you and see where you're at and make sure that you're connected with local chapters there as we're building in Illinois. And also the state of Washington, the great state of Washington. If you are or you know anyone in the great state of Washington, the Alumni Association is doing some things in Washington State, and we love to hear from you. So DM us or tag somebody that may be in those states. Also, as a reminder, we are doing summer reading. We got to have Jennifer back on. We want to read these books. I'm trying to get to Weston Haywood, who has a book. We've got a couple other folks who have books, and we want to read them over the summer and have them on our show. So if you know somebody that has a book, get them in touch with us. Make sure that we participate in our summer reading. All right. Also, let's make sure everyone understands how easy it is to join the NCCU Alumni Association. Go to nccualumni.org, nccualumni.org. And now it's the Eagles Give Challenge. You hear my echo? We want to challenge all of our active alumni to make recurring gifts to the university. Go to eaglesgive.com and you can make a recurring gift to the university. Our challenge is at least $19.10. At least $19.10. Now I'm going to ask all of our guests if they will go to eaglesgive.com and make a recurring gift to the university. Let's start with our first lady on the call. Jennifer, will you participate in our challenge? I'm challenging you.
I will participate in the challenge.
Okay, at least $19.10. Travis.
Most definitely.
All right. Anuma, Esquire.
Yes, I will participate in the challenge. I guess I would also like to plug for my class of 2006. I believe we have a momentous year to celebrate, and I know that the planning is underway. So I'm also challenging and encouraging all of our 2006 class members to also participate. So
you guys are turning 15. You're Bronze Eagles.
So. Yes, that's correct.
Congratulations to our Bronze Eagles this year, and of course our 25, our silver, and our gold. Golden Eagles as well, 50. So congratulations to 06 turning 15. Y'all old. I'm much older, but leave it there. All right, let's get. We're going on our final. We're running over as per because we have so much fun and running over. But we're doing our final thoughts. So we're going to round robin really quickly. What are your final thoughts? What would you like our guests, our folks who are watching, to be clear about as they go tonight? Travis, we'll start with you.
Me, want to be clear on just, if you're having any problems with, with skincare, you're having any problems with your beard, or you just need a change, we're here. Earth Tones is here. Be True Forever is here. We're here to provide some of the best beauty products that you probably ever come across. Natural is the way now, man. Buying stuff out the store is okay, but it's time to get more into natural products, especially Black-owned products. Support Black. That's the whole thing we're doing now. Anytime I see a fellow Eagle doing anything special, I'm trying to support.
Indeed. Thank you for that. I love all of that. Yes. All right. Jennifer, your final thoughts.
So my final thoughts. When I was sitting here, I remember when I was at Central, there was a professor who looked at me when I was going through a time of struggle. And she said to me this quote that literally has lived with me my entire the rest of my life since I've been there. And she said, the first step in changing your situation is changing your mind. And I think that the last thing I want to leave you guys with is that no matter where you are in your life or in your journey, once you start thinking about it differently and putting the action behind it, you're going to start seeing different results. And that's really the one thing that every day, if I don't like the situation that I'm in, or if I want to change something, I start thinking about it differently. And I don't know who that may be for, but if it's for you, take it and run with it. And if you guys want to connect with me, I look forward to you guys connecting with me in the future.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was for me. Come on. Thank you for that. All right. Final thoughts from Agu Anuma.
My final thoughts is, to anyone watching, you can change your life at any point. You can do something different. You could be better. You can challenge yourself at any point. NCCU taught me to feel empowered, to feel like an advocate, and without NCCU's assistance, I would not be an attorney today, and I would not be, who I am today. And so I owe my success to NCCU. And again, I owe to the viewers that believe in yourself, that you can change at any point in your life, whatever dreams and goals you have.
This is like homecoming every week for me. I get to see people that I've never met before, and I get to see old friends. And I'm so proud of each of you. And thank you for being here. It's an excellent day to be an NCCU Eagle. And as you heard us say continuously, we need you at NCCU. You belong at NCCU. And an Eagle is no common, ordinary barnyard fowl. Until next week on NCCU Live at 6 p.m. Eastern, have a great week. Take care, guys.
You too.
Thank you.